Hey guys, I'm John, and in this video we're going to find out how ace I think this is. So guys, in this video I'm going to be giving you my review of new film Nobody. So this film released a couple of days ago here in the UK, so because of that I'm going to give you guys my thoughts whether or not it's worth you checking out. The story in Nobody is about just an average regular dude who just does what he does. So he gets up in the morning, he goes for a jog, takes the rubbish out, gets on a bus, goes to the River Dead End job, does what he's got to do, goes home, sits and has food with his family, goes to bed, and then the day just repeats itself. He's in a bit of a rut, so his life isn't exactly exciting, there's not a great deal happening. And then he has a bit of a house invasion, so somebody breaks into his house, just steal a few little whatever, to just try and make a bit of money. He has the opportunity to stop them, but he doesn't. So he sort of reserves himself, and he doesn't. His kid sort of isn't happy about that, because when they're in the situation, his kid sort of helps him out, his son helps him out, but he then sort of stops. So it makes him look like a bit of a loser in his kid's eyes, really, because his dad could have been this hero, and he wasn't. And then it isn't until his daughter comes to him and says that she's lost something. A kitty bracelet, because that's so important to her. So because of that, because it's upset his daughter, he then starts to show a little bit of who he is as he finds these people and gets the bracelet back and then comes back home. But by doing this, he also sort of gets into a bit of an altercation with some guys on a bus, and just because he's been venting this up for a long time, he gets on the bus and he's just like, I'm gonna you guys up, and he just ruins them, man, because they're all like, oh, some wimp over here, like, big man. And then he just ruins these people. And then this is where the story sort of starts kicking in a bit more. There's this big mob boss of town, and this dude finds out that somebody of his family, close family, he was one of the guys that got beat up on the bus, and because of that he wants revenge for whoever did it. And that's where they find out who he is and start investigating a little bit more, and then that these big bad go after him, and that's where it all just kicks off. And then after that, that's when he sort of shows who he is, and then like he sets it all up so he can sort of stop him and put an end to it all. So as a film, Nobody is very similar in style to the John Wick series. So it's done from the sort of the creator behind the John Wick franchise. If you enjoyed John Wick, I mean, who doesn't enjoy John Wick, man? John Wick's ace. Then Nobody's right up your street. The thing with Nobody that I really enjoyed was that it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's got a very light-hearted tone throughout, and there's a lot of little comedy quirks and little funny bits in it, and that's what sort of stands it apart from all these other films that are trying to sort of copy what John Wick's doing. That it doesn't try and be a clone of it. It is sort of very similar in the way that the action's filmed. You know, it's fast, it's frenetic, and it's very well filmed, very well choreographed, and there's a lot of sort of body count and things like that. But it adds that sort of comedy side to it, and that lightheartedness just sets it apart a little bit, and it just makes the film itself just as a whole a lot better. It just sort of alleviates it above sort of what else is there, and it's just an exceptionally well filmed film, for the lack of using that, and it is so well done. Highlights are Bob Odenkirk as the main character Hutch is phenomenal. Now, when I first saw that they were getting this dude for being like an action star, I was like, Bob Odenkirk, really? This guy? He's like, doesn't really do a great deal, you know what I mean? He was in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and like, I think that was where he's more famous from. He's done other bit roles. But to be a leading action star, I was a bit like, we'll see. But you know what, right? This dude pulls it off so well. He's awesome, man. He captures sort of both sides of it. So he's got like the everyday guy, and he really captures that very well. And he's very sort of, he just plods along and everything. And then like, so you sort of see that side, which I get that from him as an actor. But then like when you see the other side of it, where he's in full action guy sort of mode, he's incredible, man. He is so good, and he's so cool and calm, and like he's really cocky with it as well. But he really captures the role so well, and I was really impressed with it. And like all the other actors in it just sort of do the roles really well. Like Connie Nielsen plays his wife. Now she's sort of recently been seen in the Wonder Woman films as Wonder Woman's mum, and like so she's running around kicking ass or whatever. But in this, she's not. She's like sort of not that kind of character. She's just like an innocent wife, but she really sort of supports him and his role, and you sort of see their dynamic between them, and it's done really well. But the main star of the show, without question, without doubt, is Christopher Lloyd, man. Christopher Lloyd steals every scene he's in as Hutch's dad. So the main character, he plays his dad. And I mean, who doesn't love Christopher Lloyd, man? I mean, he's Doc Brown. I just keep expecting him to walk around and go, "Great Scott!" But he doesn't. But he's awesome in it, man. Christopher Lloyd is just brilliant. And when you see him, he isn't in it a lot. He's only in like a few scenes, but it's just great. He is so good in it, and he is just worth it. It's worth going to watch it just for Christopher Lloyd, man. He is excellent, really, really good. And he really's got his comedy chops on in this. He's brilliant. He's just like this old guy running around with shotgun shooting people, and it's great, man. It's awesome. Another shout out is that Michael Ironside's in it as well. Looking very different than he did back in the day, but he's in it, and God love Michael Ironside. He's awesome, just because he's Sam Fisher, man, in the Splinter Cell series. So that's why he gets kudos. And then there's some other like different people in it, but they like the main sort of people, the main characters as such. But everybody in it's just really good, and everybody sort of embodies the role really well. From a visual standpoint, it is very well filmed. Like I say, it's very much akin to how the John Wick films are. It's the same sort of styling, the camera work and everything. The cinematography is very similar. Sort of like when they do the car chase near the end of the film. And that is filmed in a very similar way to how the John Wick car chases are filmed. Like cars are moving, the camera's going the opposite way, and it's sort of dodging and diving, but the camera isn't too crazy that you can't focus on like the action that's happening. It is done in a very, very good way. And then like everything else is just really good in it. It's just like the sound design is really good in it, when they're fighting and everything, and overall it's just a very well done film, and I was genuinely impressed with it. It's nice to see something fresh and something original to come out and actually be good. A lot of the films that have been coming out recently haven't been that great, so when something like Nobody pops up, it's just a breath of fresh air. So there we go, guys. That is my look at Nobody, and I would highly recommend it. It is absolutely awesome film, and I can't wait for it to get a home release. Just a quick note that I have already pre-ordered a 4K Steelbook, so when that does release, expect another video to highlight the quality of the disc. I did catch it on a stream. It is out now in the UK on the cinemas, now that we can actually go back to the cinema. So I imagine seeing it on the big screen would be an experience, and if you guys get the opportunity, go for it, man. Just enjoy it to the best in that surround. And if you do go to the cinema to watch it and you do enjoy it, or you don't enjoy it, drop me a comment down below. Just let me know what you guys think of it. If you've already seen it, let me know if you enjoyed it as well. But I highly recommend it, guys. If you do get the opportunity to watch it, oh my god, it's so ace. Get out there, go watch Nobody, enjoy it. And if you did enjoy this video, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel for more Ace content, follow me on Instagram for updates to the channel. And with that, guys, I'll catch you later.